Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ezekiel Elliott.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
And that's incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and it's 3rd and 4. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word, going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On first down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Frazier. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Frazier. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Darnold to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Now it's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. To throw is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple. On second down now, it's Frazier. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Brings up
on third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Down the carry. C.J. Mosley on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jets 33.
These two teams all tied after one.
In the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
New York set to take the field, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw again on second down. Darnold will get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Good for a Jets.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Darnold now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, it's Sullivan, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he'll find Moreau here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 20.
On 2nd down now, it's Sullivan, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's good.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And shedding the tackle, and now some room up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Dallas.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So he takes it from 2 yards deep all the way down the field into the other end zone. Add it all up, a 102-yard return on the kickoff. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second and 9.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier. Tristan Hill brought him down. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Frazier. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Again, the ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, Haywood. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, Haywood. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 3.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Dustin.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now it's Crowder. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, a slant to Jones.
Darnold's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk them all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Shoves him aside. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
7, Jets 14.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 31-3. No contest. That's your final score. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 29-23, the final score. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now it's Crowder. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Darnold from the gun. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Darnold to throw again. Looking deep downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Jets 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
Ezekiel.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Prescott. This to Jarwin.
Prescott's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
Prescott.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
A 20th carry here for Elliott.
6-yard line. Prescott with the give.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Here's Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The handoff to Ezekiel Elliott. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey.
Prescott's pass complete to number 84. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, There was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Number 48 in the ball game.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side. Sullivan uses the spin, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 1.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1 and able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. It's Sullivan. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. From the 36, Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 4th down, Cowboy kicker Greg Zuerlein comes on. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
27. Jets 24.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And partner, the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you've got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half and start to play better.
The 23-yard line.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
49-yard line. A gain of 7.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
Elliott.
at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
On 1st down, Sullivan. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots of the road to the Super Bowl. It runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs by going out and being really impressive down the stretch.
Absolutely, and you want to take momentum into the playoffs. There's also pride on the line for these guys individually.
Yeah, momentum and pride. Yeah, I'd make room for them and put them both in uniform.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 34. Hopkins' kick is good.
The kick is good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Jets 24.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
10 at their own 20.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard kick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To the air again, Darnold. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
22-yard line.
Again, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Darnold. It's caught. Jones. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game,
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Prescott's pass complete.
Blake Jarwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
The score, Cowboys 38.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now it's Crowder. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
New York ready to go again offensively. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Darnold and the Jets now. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 54 on the clock. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they take a knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Jets, 31.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.